decided it was time again to pick up my recurve bow. The last 3 months or so, I've since Tokyo, I think I've only shot traditional arrows apart from the 1 or 2 arrows that I've shot recurve in the store with not my own bow. And I decided to pick up my Olympic bow for a couple reasons. I want to show you what it's like or how heavy it actually is for us as well, for Olympic archers to shoot a bow without training for a couple months. I've done it before, but I don't think I've ever shot or ever not shot for this long. And I also felt like telling you what I shot with at the Rio or the Tokyo Olympics. So yeah, I just want to show you what it feels like. But my sight is still set at 70 meters, even though I haven't shot 70 meters since Tokyo. So I think the sight mark on here is the same sight mark I shot the last arrow against Marcus D'Almeida with when I was in Tokyo. So I'll just make a guess and put it somewhere there. I guess that's because this haul is only 18 meters. So yeah, you'll witness my first shot with this bow after the Olympics. And I am equally excited and scared, I guess, for what it's gonna feel like. In my previous experiences, I've always felt like the first arrows were quite okay, and then after shooting for a little longer, it starts to hurt. But I did a little bit of warm-up, and I hope that I don't shake so much that I shoot it into the wall, but we'll see. I don't know how much shaking you can see from that angle, but it feels quite heavy, to be honest. Although it doesn't feel as heavy as I expected. I think there is still some sort of control in my shot. It's just, it's quite shaky. But it does give me quite some confidence to pick up a bow again. Like I said, not for competitions, but just to have a little fun. But yeah, that was actually quite fun. I'm pleased. I'm gonna shoot some more. Yeah, so that's 6 arrows in, and I already feel that it's getting heavier. So I guess that's not a good sign. I'll take you to the targets, because I think for not shooting for a couple months, there are some arrows from other people in there as well, from customers. But so this is my first group after a couple months of not shooting, which is, it's not great, as in, if I train, I should do a better group at 18 meters, but I'm still quite pleased with it. So at the Olympics, I shot with this Hoyt XI riser, Velo's Formula limbs, obviously, as they wouldn't fit if they weren't Formula. The string is, if I'm not mistaken, it's 652 Spectra. I have Shibuya Ultima MZS or MZS, whatever you want to call it, stabilization. XL Achieve XP sight. My signature sight pin, the Curve RXF. Then I have a biter clicker, a biter plunger. Yeah, what else is there to say? Oh, I have a XL Tri-Lock V-bar, because I still think it's the best adjustable V-bar on the market, which I made a video about that I'll try to link. And then for arrows, I have a Easton X10 350 spine with 110 grain tungsten point. Then custom made wraps, just white, frost white I think they're called, with 1 3/4 inches spin wings and a biter in-out size 1 extend knock. I have biter V boxes on the stabilization for dampening, and then for my arm guard at the Olympics I used a plastic arm guard because I wasn't allowed to use this arm guard, but this is a bolt pose arm guard. It's a bamboo one and I really like the aesthetics and the feel of it. It doesn't feel so sweaty as a plastic one. Then just a simple shoelace for a sling, and I have a fair weather tab for finger protection. And I think that covers most of the equipment. If you have any in-depth questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. But I think this should cover it. My next video will probably be about setting up a bow that I can handle because this one is too heavy for me now, and I don't think I'll train every day to get back at this physical shape. So I think I'll set up a lighter bow and I might get crazy with it and make it a vintage one or a mix of a vintage and modern one, just so I can set up a bow that I enjoy shooting. So yeah, you can look forward to that video, and I hope to see you around. Bye.